We got to get to Trump. Can we get to some good stuff here? Can we get to some good stuff finally, folks? Like, Brad, where's Trump? Just give us the content, please. Please stop putting us through this Democrat crap. All right, let's get to some good news. Trump last night had a big night.
He reversed those policies.
And he also had a really good ad release here. Now, I don't know if it's officially a Donald Trump ad, but the contrast here that the Trump War Room put in place is just a remarkable ad, just a remarkable ad itself. And it contrasts what was being stated before and then what Psycho Kamala Harris said during her Fox News interview. So here's this contrast. Check this out.
President Biden's decision to pull the U.S. out of Afghanistan led to the collapse of its government, its military, the death of 13 Americans, and it left tens of thousands of Afghans hoping to escape. It is one of the darkest moments of the Biden presidency.
You know what? You got to take responsibility for what happened in your administration.
As president, Trump severely restricted asylum and required migrants to await their court hearings in Mexico. When President Biden took office, he reversed those policies.
You know what? You got to take responsibility for what happened in your administration.
New numbers confirming what we already know. Inflation is skyrocketing, reaching a 41-year high.
You know what? You got to take responsibility for what happened in your administration.
The pain at the pump hitting Americans in the pocketbook. Gas prices reaching a record high, an average of $4.17 a gallon.
You know what? You got to take responsibility for what happened in your administration.
Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the largest invasion of a neighboring country in Europe since World War II.
You know what? You got to take responsibility for what happened in your administration.
Breaking news tonight on that Chinese spy balloon. U.S. intelligence watched the high-flying airship as it lifted off near China's south coast. That means the U.S. military had been tracking it for nearly a week.
You know what? You got to take responsibility for what happened in your administration.
The scenes this morning across Israel were chaotic, unprecedented, and terrifying. One of America's closest allies attacked and now at war.
You know what? You got to take responsibility for what happened in your administration.
Doesn't matter if you heat your home with heating oil, gas, or electricity, you're going to pay more to stay warm this winter.
You know what? You got to take responsibility for what happened in your administration.
Oh, God, that's so good. It's so good. I mean, run that again and again and again. You know, you got to be responsible for what you do in your administration. This has nothing really to do with the show. I just want to point out the fact that Tim Walz can't even fill an elementary school gymnasium. And there's, by the way, it's only the bleachers to the left that aren't even extremely high up that he can't fill. And if you look at the bleachers to the right there, they're not even open. And these people are all like social distancing for some reason to make it seem like it's more packed. Look at that. Oh boy. Yep. That's it. Okay. Yep. So, but don't worry. They're allegedly the most popular people ever. And so popular, they actually got rid of Joe Biden, who couldn't fill a freaking parking lot. But, you know, we're supposed to believe that everybody loves Kamala. Even in Democrat-ran areas, they don't like Kamala. So here's the event from last night. People start booing. These are folks right there. That little like the evil guy right there, not the priest. That guy, the Chuck Schumer, the glasses going like this, like the penguin. I'm gonna kill Batman. Yeah, that guy. They're all Democrats there. Even people that are suing Donald Trump are there.
And while we're very sorry that Vice President Harris cannot make it here in person, we will be joined by her later via video. And
wow, sure glad she's making time for her own people. So you had Jim Gaffigan, who comes up and says President Biden couldn't be here tonight. The DNC made sure of that.
Be here tonight. The DNC Catholic president, right? After JFK, President Biden couldn't be here tonight. The DNC made sure of that. That's... I guess I'm the only one that reads history. Catholic.
Jim did a pretty good job. I don't find him super funny. He kind of has like the same type of demeanor and humor every single time. But he did kind of get some jabs in on Kamala as well as Trump. But look to that room. That's a tough room to start jabbing Kamala, and he did. He did a good job.
This event has been referred to as the Catholic Met Gala. 22% of Americans identify as Catholic. Catholics will be a key demographic in every battleground state. I'm sorry, why is Vice President Harris not here? I mean, consider this. This is a room full of Catholics and Jews in New York City. This is a layup for the Democratic nominee. I mean, in her defense, I mean, she did find time to appear on The View, Howard Stern, Colbert, and the longtime staple of campaigning, the Call Her Daddy podcast. You know, this event
is pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, the regulars we have in here, if you're not following us, hitting that like button, what are you doing? Smash the like button. Use that as a voice to get conservative thought and ideas out there. It greatly helps the channel. And follow us. Follow us. It's absolutely free. If you want to become a member, then, you know, that's a little bit of paid, but appreciate your guys' support nonetheless for just being here. So Jim does some stuff, and then we get into Donald Trump, baby. The Trump Meister, he was good. Oh my gosh. I don't know who wrote this for him, but they deserve a standing ovation. So we're going to go clip after clip here of Donald Trump.
It's a true pleasure to be with you this evening. Amazing pleasure. And these days, it's really a pleasure anywhere in New York without a subpoena for my appearance. It's a true pleasure.
Mind you, that joke lands really well because a lot of people in there were actually suing them, like the main people. So here's Trump again. We're just going to go Trump after clip after clip.
A long tradition for both Democrat and Republican candidates for president of the United States to attend this dinner. It's a rule. You got to go to the dinner. You got to do it. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen to you from up there. You can't do what I just saw on that screen. But my opponent feels like she does not have to be here, which is deeply disrespectful to the event and in particular to our great Catholic community. Very disrespectful. The last Democrat not to attend this important event was Walter Mondale, and it did not go very well for him. He lost 49 states and he won one, Minnesota. So I said, there's no way I'm missing it. Actually, it was not easy for me to get here tonight. Because I wasn't going to miss this thing, no matter, I didn't care. I wasn't going to miss it. But that's true, Walter Mondale, 49-1. He was expected to do well, and it didn't work out. It shows you there is a God. I mean, for those people that are questioning it. I understand the real reason that she's not here is she's hunting with her running mate, spending a lot of time hunting. In any event, it's a weird. You know the word weird. They call me weird. They call JD weird. We're very solid people. This guy is calling us weird, but this was weird that the Democrat candidate is not here and with us tonight.
Oh, he wasn't done. I mean, look, he's charming, man. Trump is charming. He's good. The guy is good. I was watching him on Fox and Friends today. You all know this. I don't need to rehash it, but I feel like I need to. I voted for him in 2016. I voted for him in 2020. I got a lot of heat for voting for the guy. I lost a lot of friendships in Hollywood, by the way. None of my Hollywood friends that worked on like FX TV shows, like huge TV shows, even talk to me anymore because I voted for Trump. Now, if you notice, a lot more people are actually wearing Trump merch. Have you guys noticed that? Like all of a sudden it's okay. If you wore a MAGA hat like 7 years ago, you were deemed a racist. I have a red hat actually up here in the rafters that people would look at me weird because you're wearing a red hat. So here's more of Trump. Just killing it last night, man. It was a 10. It was a 10 out of 10.
I'd have missed the Al Smith dinner for anything in the world. I still remember coming here as a very young guy with my father, Fred. He was a great guy. My father. He was a tough cookie, but he had a very big heart. He was anytime we'd walk down the street, and you don't see it too much anymore. There'd be people standing with tin cans, and he would always take out $100 and put it in that can. And I always thought it was beautiful. And frankly, I even think more so now it was beautiful because nowadays you don't see it so much. But I miss him, and we used to come here very religiously. And A great New York tradition has been born 79 years ago. It was born 79 years ago, and there are some people that were here for almost that length. I know many of them, and it's not a pretty picture. Not a pretty picture. The two candidates for president are supposed to exchange good-natured barbs, and you know we get along very well. I didn't like Biden very much, and now I like him quite a bit. You know, it's and now I say that she's much worse.
I know you can't see him, but doesn't Chuck Schumer, doesn't he just look like an evil villain from a comic book? You know what I'm talking about? Like the Joker or like the Penguin? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna come after you. It creeps the hell out of me, man. Jesus. Fix your face. Also, I want to give a shout out to Joanne here because she said Trump could help himself by learning to take a breath inside of doing that repeat. The last thing he said, he's a good speaker, but could also do so much better. Take a breath. So I'll give you guys some behind the scenes here. And the only reason I know this is because right before we went live, he was on Fox and Friends and talked about this, is that he was already saying he was extremely tired and that he wanted to read his speech before he actually gave it. And then they told him that he had an interview to do with, was it Tyrone, who's on Greg Gutfeld's show, the former wrestler, the big guy? He has his own podcast, I guess. And Trump's like, okay, well, we gotta take care of him. We gotta do it. And so Trump was tired. He just wanted to relax. So he did that interview, and then he had to go straight to this. So he was saying that he wasn't able to read this beforehand. So basically, you're seeing a guy do what's called a cold read. I've done those in auditions for acting. Those are extremely hard. And I know we maybe want him to be a little bit better. I give this a 10 out of 10. This is extremely hard to do this type of performance in front of this many people and not have read what you're actually reading beforehand. To land those beats and jokes. Yeah, Tyrus. Thank you. Thank you, George. To land those beats and jokes, he's knocking out of the park, man. For a guy that's already tired, he's already had a long day, multiple interviews, and no breaks, and then going up here reading this for the first time, he's smashing it.
Than him. He was a much better candidate than her, actually. And when we hopefully win, dispose of her, I like her a lot, but right now I can't stand her. It's true. I can't stand. I've never liked people that I was competing against. When you do, a lot of bad things happen, and we are doing well. By the way, the votes are starting to come in. You got to get out and vote. And Catholics, you got to vote for me. Just remember. You better remember I'm here, and she's not. I could have done that too.
Dude, you know what? I'm going to go over here. This cardinal is loving Trump, by the way. This dude is loving Trump. He's like fully, because you know body language, right? When somebody's like leaning in, just giving you their full attention. This guy, he's cracking up. He's laughing. He loves him. Look at him.
But you do something that's incredible. The Catholic Church, you're helping the poor, educating children, and supporting the vulnerable. But if you really wanted Vice President Harris to accept your invitation, I guess you should have told her the funds were going to bail out the looters and rioters in Minneapolis, and she would have been here, guaranteed. She would have been here. Guaranteed. She would have been okay. She would have been okay with that.
Look at their faces. Oh, look at everybody's faces. Oh, God. Trump just smacking them around. Oh, God, just no shame. I love the man. Oh, he's great. He's great. And you think it just ends there. Nope. It just keeps going and going.
Joe has almost disappeared from view. The only way he could be seen less is if he had a show on CNN. They had nothing. They've got nothing. Fake news, right? Fake.
I'm going to replay that one because it happened quick, but damn, it was good. Look at the Cardinal. He's like crying. He's laughing. Oh.
Joe has almost disappeared from view. The only way he could be seen less is if he had a show on CNN. They had nothing. They've got nothing. Fake news, right? Fake.
Oh my God, I'll just leave it over here. Dude, this Cardinal guy's killing me. He's killing me. Guys, it was just joke after joke after. I mean, it was a roast. It was just a roast. Donald Trump was roasting the crap out of Democrats in a Democrat-ran state, in a Democrat-ran city, at a Democrat-ran event. The guy is just, I don't care who is here. I'm gonna smack the shit out of all of you. Just no shame, dude. The guy's ballsy, and I love it. I love it.
All polls are indicating I'm leading big with the Catholic vote, as I should be. But I don't think Kamala has given up yet. She hasn't. Instead of attending tonight, she's in Michigan receiving communion from Gretchen Whitmer.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, that is the best one yet. That is deep. Holy crap, that is deep. The fact that he knew that, you got to be really in the politics. And I'm going to try to find you the picture while he's playing.
That's not a pretty sight. But Catholics, please don't be too insulted by Kamala's absence. If the Democrats, he says, thank you very much, I appreciate it. If Democrats really wanted to have someone not be with us this evening, they would have just sent Joe Biden.
I'll keep trying to find it. You guys got to see it. It's, oh God, it's good.
Fact is, we need new leadership in this country. Right now, we have someone in the White House who can barely talk, barely put together two coherent sentences, who seems to have mental faculties of a child, it's sad. There's a person that has nothing going, no intelligence whatsoever, but enough about Kamala Harris. Let's get on to something else.
It's like I'm sweating because I don't want to hysterically laugh in the mic with all of you. This one, White Dudes for Harris, this is the one that I saw. This is the one that just destroyed.
There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me. Every one of those people is voting for me.
The place is erupting. Folks, like, you don't realize on my mic, right? A lot of these mics, like he has there, these mics have a noise suppression. So say if there was like construction going on behind me, you wouldn't be able to hear it. That place is laughing so hard that it is not only picking up the distance of the laughs, but it's also breaking through the limits and the noise suppression on the mics. That place is losing it. Do you know how loud that laughter has to be able to be picked up off his mic? That's insane. In a Democrat-ran area, New York City, that is suing the bleep out of Trump, trying to sit there and throw this guy in jail with Democrats like Chuck Schumer down there, the place is killing it. He is just killing it.
There's a group called White Dudes.
God, man. It was good. I mean, the roast of the Democrats is what it should have been called.
A major issue in this race is child care, and Kamala has put forward a concept of a plan. A lot of people don't like it. The only piece of advice I would have for her in the event that she wins would be not to let her husband, Doug, anywhere near the nannies. Just keep them away. That's a nasty one. That's nasty.
Oh my gosh. If you're not aware, allegedly Doug like beat the crap out of an ex-girl or something like that. Damn, even Trump's like, that's nasty. Oh God, that one's brutal. You know, it's bad when even Trump's like, oh God, that was nasty. That was tough. Oh, he took it in the chin just like a trans does right in the jaw in the Olympics. Like, oh God. It's so good. It's so good. You know, there's more. There's more, you guys. Can you believe it? Chuck Schumer is looking very gloom here. I'll make sure I move my cam over so you can see Chuck.
They're coming in very, very strong a certain way. I won't tell you what way that is, but Chuck Schumer is here looking very glum. Doesn't he look glum? He looks glum. But look on the bright side, Chuck, considering how woke your party has become, If Kamala loses, you still have a chance to become the first woman president.
Oh my God!
Coming in
Oh my God! No! No, he didn't! Oh, stop! Oh, shit! Yo! Oh my gosh! That was the best one. That was the best one. I am sweating so bad right now. Oh, that was perfect, guys. There's I don't know, another 15. No, about another 15 clips. Another 15 clips of that speech. I mean, he knocked it out of the park, folks. Donald Trump, he's a showman. He's the greatest president in modern history. We need Mr. 45 to become Mr. 47. You just saw this guy just steamroll over the entire Democrat Party in front of them. Hey, Chuck, you love trans and woke so much that if Kamala doesn't win, you could still run as a woman yourself. God, dude. Just no bleeps given. Oh, man, I'm getting a headache. No, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys are always saying thank you to me. No, thank you for you always tuning in. Really, you guys are a blessing. He is sharp as ever, isn't he? Oh, he's great. He's great. Look, you guys are having a good time. Just, oh man, I wish we could keep going, but we can't. I got to go to work. I got to go to work so we keep funding the show. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Thank you for always tuning in at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, grabbing your coffee, and hopefully you enjoy the show and you feel like you're getting something out of it. Value, community, whatever it may be. I really appreciate you being here. And if you think that we deserve your subscription, hit that like and subscribe button. Follow us over at Rumble. It's free. You don't have to pay a dime. If you want to become a member, that's available. We have a book called Trojan Horse, How the Left is Destroying America. Links can be found in the description, both on Rumble and YouTube. You can buy it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble online. I think even Walmart used to have it. But check it out. Thank you guys for saying great show ever. I appreciate you guys. With that being said, take care of each other. We'll be back here tomorrow for some spontaneous, sporadic news throughout the weekend, and definitely back here Monday, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for another episode of The Paul Brad Show. Take care, Patriots.